It's lights out, we're racing in MotoGP here in the Grand Prix of Portugal. Pedro Acosta on the KTM has made a lightning start, as he so often does, going down into the first corner. Bezzecchi, though, toughs it out on the brakes, just drops across the nose of the Spaniard. Then Bezzecchi, as he did yesterday in the sprint, leads. Acosta second. It's another fast start again by Alex Marquez, who's gained 2 spots from 5th to 3rd. Alex Marquez goes side by side in this tricky downhill braking zone with Acosta. It's a lovely, lovely move. How many times in turn 1 yesterday did Acosta and Alex swap places? This is where Acosta was so good in the sprint, through turn 3, and now hill through 4, then downhill into turn 5. Acosta was brilliant on the brakes.
Yeah, and yesterday he would always attack straight away. I'm not sure it's in his best interest to do that this time, as he has a major snap trying to get it stopped into 5, but as Pedro Acosta always does, he does get it stopped, but it's in his interest at the moment now to follow Alex Marquez to stop Bezzecchi clearing off.
KTM was snaking left, right so much. He was like Acosta was trying to hypnotise us here, wasn't it, as we were watching on from trackside. Acosta then now back in 3rd place. Aldeguer's coming from a long, long way back. He's going to have that inside line. It was a forced move. It was an aggressive move, but Binder, well, you know, he's not going to give it up without an almighty fight. He had the inside line crucially as they climbed up turn 4. And so it's Binder that's just about resisting Aldeguer, but for how much longer? Because down into 5 we go. Well, that was inevitable. That's more contact. I think somebody's lost some aero.
It's the tail of Binder's KTM. Look at the right-hand side as you look. The wings are there. The left hand, they're flapping off. The other one now does fly off. So Aldeguer has got the move done, but not without a bit of contact.
Aldeguer, that was a bit cleaner, wasn't it, to say the least? That was a lovely move on the inside of Quartararo, using all the grunt and the top speed of the Ducati to ease on the inside of Quartararo down the hill into the first corner. So Aldeguer then now moves up into P5. Somebody's gone down. It's Pecco Bagnaia. Well, that's huge in terms of 3rd place in the World Championship. And can you believe this? That is now a 4th consecutive Sunday DNF for Pecco Bagnaia. He'd had 3 successive DNFs in a row for the first time in 5 long years. He's not had 4 DNFs in a row, Bagnaia, since his rookie year in MotoGP, all the way back in 2019. 2025 does go from bad to worse for the Italian.
And that front went without any real warning. Just watch it, just wash away super quickly there, as he was on the right-hand side of the tyre towards 10 and 11. So that now really does put a big dent in his hopes for 3rd in the World Championship. Quartararo still doing a very noble and gallant job to hold on to that 6th place. He's put a little bit of space between himself and Zarco, who actually has more concern from behind than what's up ahead.
He's done a top job here, Zarco, to keep Agura at bay, because over the last 4 or 5 laps, Agura's pace has been better. Quartararo surely looks like he's got that top 6 secured. There's Agura, finally, and it was an aggressive move. It was a hard pass, to say the least, to finally get through on Johann Zarco.
This is the battle for 8th and 9th place. Didier is going to just force this one to fit up the inside of Johann Zarco. Zarco has to jump out of the way, and that is now 8th place for Didier.
He'll be hating life at turn 3 right now, will Zarco, because he's surrendered places to Agura and Gian Antonio in quick succession. What a performance here in Portimao, as Marco Bezzecchi wins the Grand Prix of Portugal in 2025. He won it from start to finish. Brilliant performance by the Italian from pole position. He wins by 2.5 seconds. It could have been much, much more had he not backed off in the last couple of laps. Well, he completely owned the Algarve International Circuit here on our race date number 21 of 2025. Our record-breaking 21st Grand Prix was a one-man and one-bike show, as Marco Bezzecchi cruises to his 2nd victory of the season.
The 6th different winner in the last 6 Grand Prix. First time that has happened since 2020.
Brilliant by Bezzecchi.